Your social media pages are not a substitute for a really good website, and I'm about to tell you why. I've connected directly with hundreds of business owners who have built this massive following on social media and struggle to convert it into actual paying clients. And when we dig into why, it's because they're typically always trying to do one thing. They're trying to make social media do something that it was never actually designed to do. So let's get into it. First and foremost, marketing has layers, okay? You can think of your marketing in a funnel. You can have 4 layers here: fascination, acquisition, conversion, and engagement. FACE to remember it, okay? That fascination stage is about getting attention to your business. Attention. You can do it however you want. You can do it through social media. You could do it through SEO. You could do it through referral partners. You can do it through billboards. You can do it through Facebook ads. You can do it through Google ads. You can do it through influencers. There is typically a paid side and an organic side to getting attention to your business. After the fascination side, your goal is to then get the lead, get their contact information. You want to acquire their contact information. And that is where your website typically comes in, okay? This is where your website lives. And unfortunately, what's happening is there are people who believe that this Instagram profile also is their acquisition channel. There's just not enough on the Instagram side that will actually substitute for a really good website. Top of funnel is just you getting attention. That's just people getting to know your face. It's people knowing who you are or seeing you around or recognizing you. Mid funnel is where they make decisions. That's where they choose to book an appointment. That's where they choose to book a consultation to come into your business. The purpose of social media is to get attention on what it is that you offer. The purpose of your website is to close the deal and seal the deal on that attention. Social media is not showing up on Google when somebody searches med spa near me. Social media is not clearly and simply loading your message in order to walk somebody through what it looks like to work with you. It's not collecting a lead in a clear way at midnight when your front desk is closed. And it's not going to build the kind of trust that a well-designed website can. Social media is rented land. The algorithm decides who sees your stuff. And truthfully, if you're in the healthcare sector, there could be a bill at some point that gets passed about practitioners being on social media. And the amount of people that are betting all their eggs on being able to keep that attention through social media is terrifying to me. Your website is owned infrastructure. You own that property. And when somebody gives you their contact information through the website, you own that contact information now. You can bring that into multiple platforms. You can take it wherever you want. You get a follower on Instagram. You don't get to take that follower and drag them over to TikTok unless you encourage them to go over to TikTok to follow you there. So here's a real world example. We were working with this med spa and they had a massive, let's call it 50,000 plus following on social media. They were getting tons and tons of attention. In fact, they were getting decent leads, like they were getting clients through social media, but it was not what they wanted it to be. It was probably a handful, a couple, maybe a week or something like that. Instead of just sending to social media and hoping they book from there, they then pushed them off of social media to their website. And from doing that, we built them a proper website that was clear, had good structure, had good conversion strategy. And what happened next was not subtle. Their schedules went from kind of manageable to completely overflowing. They were drowning in leads. They didn't know what to do with it, to the point where now their biggest complaint is that they have 5, 10, 15, 20 missed calls a week of patients that are trying to get into their business, which is awesome. That's a problem that I'll let them deal with. I'll just let the leads flow. So the attention was always there, but the infrastructure to capture that attention and turn it into a lead was not. So here's kind of the mental framework that you can think about social media in. Social media is like a river, okay? Social media is like a river flowing with wonderful little leads all over it. And your website is a dock that captures those leads when it hits it. If somebody only does social media, they're just standing by the shore with a net, just trying to scoop up the leads as they can. The dock stops them. And if it's built right, it captures them all together. So if your website right now is an afterthought or you don't have one altogether because you think social media is going to be solid enough, you are missing the opportunity to actually scale your business. You're not losing followers, but you are losing clients or patients. And in general, the good news is that you don't necessarily just need more followers in order to build your business. You might just need good infrastructure to capture them. If you want to understand more about how this whole marketing ecosystem works and how you can drive more leads to your business, stick around. That's what this whole entire channel is about. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, comment down below if you have any thoughts. Share this with somebody who is gung-ho on not building a website because they say social media is going to be just fine for me. Thanks.